Hey guys.
Hey,
Hey,
dude.
Now, I scroll through Wikipedia on both of you. And it's like you scroll through the years and it's like you guys both have amazing agents because you are working constantly year after year doing something.
we're
We, we,
trying. He's
we
got two
certainly
little kids.
try.
I got two college kids.
Here's a question. You're both super duper tall too. How does that work with the non voiceover roles? Because I know you both do some voiceover and some character actors, but at 6'5" and 6'3" on different sets, do they have to monkey around with you guys? Do you have to stand different? How does that work? Because there's people like me that are 5'2", packed with personality, but we come up to your belly button.
Yeah, so they'll put people like you in high heels, and they'll put you on apple boxes and things like that. We don't adjust at all. They never dig a hole for us or something like that. It's all about bringing the shorties up to our level.
Listen, with my personality, I could totally hang with that, but not the high heels. It would end badly. I'd wind up in a stretcher. What is it about this industry that you guys love so much? Because both of you are very diverse in the projects you take on. Clancy, we haven't heard from you yet. What do you love about it? Because you've been in it a very long time. We have a college age student too, so we've been in communications a long time. It's definitely a grind, but it's a love.
Well, you just said it, didn't you? I mean, it's just a love of it. I'd be doing this even if I wasn't doing professionally. So it's just in you, I guess. You know.
Clancy, I see TV, I see movies, I see voiceovers, I see video games. Do you ever get downtime?
Yeah, too much actually. Like, this is my downtime. I would like to be working on this show some more or something else soon. Yeah.
Now, what do people know you, Clancy, the most for?
Oh, depends what's just come out. So I imagine I'd be recognized as Big Hank here for a minute or two, and then something else will happen, and I'll be recognized as that. But I hope I'm just recognized as Big Hank for the next until I retire. That would be nice.
Yeah, because you have some funny roles and you have some creepy roles from like Mr. Krabs over to Pet Cemetery. You've played a dichotomy of interesting characters, shall we say.
Yeah, it is interesting to see who knows me from what. It tells me more about them than it tells me about me. So it's always interesting to see what the demo says.
Luke, what's it like working with somebody like Clancy Brown with all of his experience? Are you able to take something from working with him for your own?
Oh, absolutely. Like you're just working with a pro. I watch Clancy all the time, and I'm in the middle of a scene. And I'm like, I really should be acting, but I'm watching. And I think the thing about an actor like Clancy is they're relaxed, they're easy to watch, but they work easily too. The relaxation makes it easy to watch, and that's probably what you guys feel at home when you're watching Clancy, is like a sense of relaxation when he's on the screen. That's how I feel watching him in person. I've just got to remember to say my lines.
Yeah, and keep the energy up, Holmes. Keep the energy going.
Now,
Yeah.
Clancy, other than an amazing accent, what have you taken from working with Luke so far?
Well, a lot of that, yeah. You know, uh, I've learned so much on the show from watching Luke and Leighton. I mean, they're just their energy together and their energy individually, and their creativity on the spot is inspiring. I mean, I've never really had that gene to be able to come up with to be able to be so funny in character with new things. And Luke says he's watching. I'm laughing every time I'm working with these guys. They're just so good individually, and they're so good together. They're definitely a brother and sister on camera. It's very funny, and I, that's what I take away. I take away a big smile every time I get the good fortune of working with them.
Tell me about Good Cop, Bad Cop on the CW. What's the premise of this show?
Take it away, Luke.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. I said it's about a small town called Edenvale and a brother and sister detective couple with their father being the chief of police, played by Clancy. And each week we're solving a different crime, but there's also the family family drama, which is very comedic, as the backbone. So we have this family really solving crimes together in a very comedic way.
So are you like the new Scooby Doo gang in a way then, from the sounds of it, with kind of the overseer,
Oh,
but then with
nice.
yeah,
I like
see?
Very good. I'm definitely scraggy.
Are
And
there
I'm gonna rip my face off and be old man Jenkins or whatever. That's
listen, wouldn't that be a twist for it though? And look at Clancy's not Clancy after all. Look, he is Tyra Banks.
Yes, exactly. There you go. You should be a writer on this show, Don.
Listen, radio is theater of the mind. The things that come out of my mouth and my head, it's lucky I'm still on the air and still married to the other guy you're talking to over here after all these years.
Oh, adorable. I didn't know you two were married. That's cute.
Oh, and I'm technically his boss too, and yet he shows up still every day. So we got that going for us.
You're his boss.
Wow, that's hot.
That's not technical. You're his boss. If you're married, you're definitely his boss.
Yeah, but I'm his boss at work too, so I'm literally his boss. And the four-letter word is boss,
Nice-
and that's
nice
what he
that it's
calls me.
formalized.
Now, what other projects outside of this would you guys want to collaborate and work on together? Because obviously, Luke, you're very funny, but I will say, Clancy, you can deliver dry humor like a beast. It is so funny, your facial expressions and like your deadpan voice. But for those of us who are listening, it is magic.
Oh, thank you. I I didn't know that.
Yep. Because you're not watching you're watching Luke. Go, Luke.
I mean, I would love to. For me, I have two small kids. I just want to keep working on anything really. But I love to do comedy. So the more that I get to do comedy, the more that I get to do this show. That's what I'm really after. I consider the Office to be my dream job. I know that show unfortunately is no longer, but that's a kind of dream type job for me.
You'd be great.
Is there anybody that you haven't worked with yet that you really want to work with?
On this show, especially.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my God, so many people. So many people. What about you, Clowns? You've worked with so many people. You've worked with so many more than me. What about, are there
Yeah.
anyone that you really want to get a chance with?
Well, I mean, everybody that comes on the show, it's always a revelation to me, and it's always so much fun to discover them. Like, everybody in our bullpen area there in the show, I had no idea who they were, and I'm so glad that they're there. I mean, they're so talented.
Mhm.
Boy, I don't, name it. Name it. Mostly dead people, but
Okay, I have a weird
I'm just happy
question for
to,
you.
work with anybody new. I mean, I'm thrilled to meet and work with Luke, and I'm thrilled to meet and work with Layton. I mean, you never know who's walking through the door and how they'll make you better. It's just so much fun, this job.
Are any of your kids ever going to appear on the show, the littles or the bigs, between the two of you with such an age separation?
Ooh, not my kids, but maybe Luke's kids.
I mean, they're
They'd have
probably some
Layton's
of the
husband.
funniest people Luke knows if they've got funny dad like that.
Yeah, well, my kids are 4 and 2. 2 has a natural presence.
Mm-hmm.
Like he just has this beautiful, flexible face.
All right, one last weird question for you. Is there anything that is banned by either of you from food service? Like a food you can't see or smell that makes you angry?
Oh boy, there are so many weird foods in Australia. I don't even know. I'll try everything, but there's some weird things down there.
Keep the Brussels sprouts away from me. I don't want to see them.
Yeah, that just gives you gas.
Well, that would create some whole new facial expressions on screen.
All right, the show is on the CW. It's Good Cop, Bad Cop. Clancy Brown, Luke Cook. It's been great talking to you guys.
All right, nice to talk to you.
Thanks so much.
All right,
you.
take care. Be well.